Good evening and welcome back to Prime of Midlife. It's Sunday evening and today we are talking surprise productivity. Sure you have realised by the state of me, I have been a busy bee today. That was completely unexpected. Um, excuse me, I got up this morning, had my tea, my toast, sat down with my crochet. Patrick had messaged and said he was going to have breakfast, he'd be through later, and I was like, yep, that's great, thank you very much. He was going to do cutting up the old fence in the garden. So I'm sitting there quite the thing, finished my row of crochet and thought, right, I'm just going to put kettle on again, have another cup of tea. Came through, cleared the worktop at the side of the dehydrator. That was a couple of things put to where they should be, a couple of bits in the bin, toddled through to get my cup, cleared a couple of bits from there, then decided that I was going to just go and check the unit that was up the stairs. Now this is a corner unit, one of the wider ones, like a TV unit, and I wanted that for my TV. But Kathleen had said, "Oh, it's so heavy. You're going to take two to lift it." And I thought, "I'm just going to go. It's been sitting at the top of the stairs for a while, so I'll just go and check." Kathleen was working. So off I jolly well trotted and went, oh, that's quite light. That could slide down the stairs if I remove the sewing machine from the bottom of the stairs. The sewing machine at the bottom of the stairs is a table. It's a fold-away Singer. Seemingly it was my granny's. It's something that we kept when we emptied the house. So I moved the sewing machine from the bottom of the stairs, which left quite a large space. I was like, oh, okay. So then I was like, right, I can get the unit down the stairs. So to get the unit where I wanted it, the TV at that time was sitting on top of a drawer filing cabinet, not like an office one. It was a 4 drawer unit that Mum and Dad used to have. So I was like, right, I'm going to take the TV off of there, but first I need to move all the stuff because there was a lot of paperwork that I had in the drawers. And when I knew I was going to be moving the unit, I thought, right, I'll empty the paperwork all out of the drawers. So I lifted the 2 bags of paperwork that I had and thought, right, that's that space, swept it all, did the thing, took the TV off the top of the unit, moved the drawers out of the way, and went upstairs and got the corner unit, which I then very gently slid down my stairs. Slid it through to the corner where I wanted it, put the TV on top of it, and I was like, oh, this looks really good. So that was the start. So I then decided, right, I'm going to check through my paperwork, see what I need to keep, see what I'm not. So I decluttered my 2 bags of paperwork, put what I was keeping in the bottom of the unit, the now new TV unit. Then I decided that the aluminium cage that we had for the dog, which was where our bed was, now we knew we were getting rid of it because it's too small for her. It's not too small for her now, but she's only 6 months old. So it's like, right, it's going to be too small for her. So I phoned Kathleen and said, well, messaged her because she was at work and said, get a bed on your way home. So she was like, right, they don't have one big enough. Use the one from up the stairs just now. Right, fine. So I have taken apart this aluminium crate, did all the sweepy cleaning on the floor and put the dog's bed down. I then fixed the drawers in the drawer unit because they had all gone squinty. You know how if you get in the runners and they drop? So we had a couple of drawers like that. So I fixed the drawers, put all the dog stuff that used to sit on top of the cage in the drawers, cleaned all that, got that set, and that's sitting down beside it. So now when I'm sitting in my chair, instead of looking at this big built up cage and this high unit, I've now got a beautiful TV unit. I've got the dog bed and I've got the drawer unit beside it. And it looks lovely. And my place is looking lovely. And I was like, oh my goodness. Now, what I had not realised when I started that is how hot it was, hence the ponytail, because that was a lot of work. But I had just got the TV unit downstairs when Patrick came in, so bless him, he's like, do you want me to take the cage apart? I was like, no, you go deal with the wood in the garden. So he dealt with the wood in the garden, and then he fixed some bits on Kathleen's car because she came home from work about 1:30. Noting that I'd been up since 7:30, started doing stuff about 10. Patrick came through about 12. Kat was here at 1:30. So Patrick did her car. Kathleen left about 3:30. So in that time, Patrick's done the wood, done Kathleen's car. I have now sorted out stuff on the desk. I have cleared the table that sat in between the two chairs. I have had such a productive day. I've cleaned down the unit where the slow cooker lives, cleaned up bits in the kitchen. I do not know what happened to me. This is not normal for me on a Sunday. Normally I go and do my shopping and then I come home and I crash and burn. I did not do that today. So possibly I need to not always do my shopping on a Sunday. I might have to start doing some shopping on a Saturday morning so that I've still got Sunday to do stuff with, because today was a hugely productive day. I have not had a day that productive in a long time. So yeah, I just thought I'd come and tell you and go, do you know, it started by moving a couple of bits from a bit of worktop about that wide at the side of the dehydrator. And then I just kept lifting bits. And then I thought, do you know, there's no point in clearing these little bits, when everything's sitting waiting on that unit getting moved. So I did it. So I'm having a smug. So I thought I'd come and tell you I'm having a smug. This was a productive day. Says me, who is now going to go and crash and burn and have tea and meatloaf with roasted carrots for dinner. Catch you later.